I've got some great news. MOZA's multi-function stalks are now fully functional with Euro Truck Simulator 2 and American Truck Simulator, thanks to a software update from MOZA. These stalks add realistic indicators and more to your sim wheel, but when they were first released, they had some issues. The indicators could not be manually cancelled, and there were some other bugs too. But MOZA has just fixed these issues, and I'm going to show you what's changed and how to update your software. MOZA have updated their pit house software with the update 1.2.8.16. You can check if you have this update in the app's system settings, and if you don't, you can update it in that menu. Also, make sure your truck sim is configured for MOZA devices in the pit house app. In the side panel, you should see a section for the multi-function stalks. The update has added what MOZA calls adaptation modes. Select the mode called ETS2 and ATS. Once you've selected the truck sim adaptation mode, head to the keys and buttons setting menu of your truck simulator. You have to reset your bindings to the defaults and then set the wipers back function to the minus key on your keyboard. Additionally, you need to set the cruise control functions on the cruise control stalk manually, but everything else is set up for you by default. You're then free to program key bindings for your other devices. Now we're in game and the indicators auto cancel as expected, and you can manually cancel them just like in the real world. The toggle for the light modes works perfectly, as well as the high beams and the high beam flashes. Wipers also work correctly because you can push down for a single wipe, and then there are free wiper speeds the further you push up the wiper stalk. Unfortunately, Truck Sim has no windscreen washers or rear wiper function, but we can still use those buttons for other functions. As long as you set up the cruise control correctly, that should work too. There are a couple of small issues. If you very quickly manually cancel the indicators after activating them, there is a few seconds of lag between you deactivating the indicator and the indicator actually stopping in-game. This doesn't happen very often though, because you usually don't indicate and stop indicating that quickly. The cruise control does work, but you have to make sure you've set the cruise control resume function to the cruise control cancel function on the stalk. That's when you pull the cruise control stalk towards you and it simply resumes your last cruise control speed. The screen washer and rear wiper controls are not used in Truck Sim, so you could bind them for functions like the engine brake or retarder. We might as well make full use of the stalks. This software update does not affect any of the mods that fix the multi-function stalks for BeamMP, so my tutorial video for that game is still relevant. You don't even have to switch the adaptation mode out of the Truck Sim mode for BeamMP or any other game. You can just leave it as it is. Huge thank you to MOZA for this update. I really thought we would have to wait for SCS Software, the Truck Sim devs, to update the truck simulators with support for these stalks. MOZA have clearly recognized the concerns of myself and all the other reviewers here on YouTube that noticed some of these small issues. Remember, if you're thinking of purchasing the stalks, I have an affiliate link and I've linked it in the description and the pinned comment. There's no extra cost to you and it really helps me out. If you'd like to learn how to set up the stalks for BeamMP, click the video in the top left. And if you'd like to see my full review of the stalks, although the video was made before any of these software fixes, click the video in the top right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon for some more simulator adventures.